finally time for some exciting Legends Arceus news. Because I don't know if you've been following the scoop, because I surely haven't. Just kidding, I have to be pretending like I have. But what scoop is there to follow when it's all leaks and rumors? But there's a new reveal. The Hisui region is freaking so sick, bro. Like, it's introducing such a sick touch to Pokemon, which is lore. But I'll explain this in a sec. So if you've been following what's going on, pretty much on Twitter, Pokemon tweeted this thing like, help us pick up our balls. We dropped our balls, pick them up, and it was this little mini game where you pick up the balls on their site, but when you go to the last ball, it explodes, or so I've been told. I mean, I didn't play it myself. I'm not gonna play this game. Now, this is in the same ballpark as like the Ponyta live stream and then the Zoric event. The reveal is kind of within 24 hours. So we knew when this thing started, within 24 hours, we would know what it's about. And you know, the big theory going around once this dropped is that it's Hisui and Voltorb, which, just to start off, we made a whole video covering Hisui and Voltorb. I didn't make many Legends videos, but we made one on this about it being maybe this bamboo ball that they used to play football with. You know, some Japanese crap. Freaking Kamatari ball or something. So we speculated it'd be like a grass type, like a natural Pokeball. And that Voltorb had a different way of going about life, and then as time moved on, it adapted and turned into the Pokeball. The best part about, first off, it is Hisui and Voltorb, and we're about to watch the reveal trailer. I actually don't know that, but I'm pretty sure it is. So going into this, the most exciting thing is, one, will it evolve into a different thing instead of Electrode? Because that freaking can happen. Electrode just feels like the Kanto accidental man-made version of Voltorb's evolution. There could be a different one. But the real big thing is lore. When it comes to these Hisuian forms, it drops the lore about what these Pokemon are really about. Pokemon like Stantler, which is a Gen 2 Pokemon, seem to have actually been from ancient Sinnoh. So if it turns out this is Hisui and Voltorb, one, it's going to explain the lore of what Voltorb really is. When we see this Pokeball looking Pokemon, we're getting lore since Voltorb was introduced 25 years ago. Like, with these Hisuian forms, they're forced to give a backstory. And two, we're going to find out that Voltorb is actually secretly a Gen 4 Pokemon from ancient Sinnoh that we just met in recent times in Kanto and called it a Kanto Pokemon. But it's cool that these Pokemon are spread out in different regions, like Gigas and Unova. But when you go back in ancient times, you never know. Braviary is a Psychic type in Hisui. Is Braviary actually supposed to be a Gen 4 Pokemon? But let's freaking do this. Let's go 40 seconds. Hit me. Yes. Okay, frick. Yes. It is. This man is made of wood. What? He's electric grass? They made an electric grass type? Wait, what the frick is this trailer? This music? Bro, this man just looked like a Voltorb. He's made of wood. And they're like funky-eyed. Well, frickin' there it is. Yo, Game Freak, you actually smoking Voltorb. Like, this is the weirdest review trailer ever. It's like I accidentally found this video. So yes, there is like the Chinese Riddler who's making riddles about this stuff, and Voltorb is one of them. I will cover it, but it's crazy that these Pokemon are getting Hisuian forms. Newly discovered Pokemon. He's made of wood. He's not even a bamboo ball, but he turned out to be grass, just like we speculated. Grass electric is crazy. This is a fan-made type for so long. It doesn't exist. Like, water electric exists with Lantern. It exists once. I knew it existed somewhere, but it's through Rotom. Grass electric, this is a sick typing. Electric's only weakness ground, neutralized by grass, and then use grass to beat ground types. Like, this man's gonna be crazy, and water types hate him. Ooh, so good. This is Voltorb? This is the wooden Voltorb with a freaking stick. I guess he was a giant wooden lollipop. Damn, he like, even his eyes, he possessed a freaking wooden ball. One of the sickest things with these regional variants is that Sugimori, I'm pretty sure he does this artwork as well. He copies the original pose he did for the Pokemon. For everything he does, he's done it like that. It's just to bring out the inner vibe that you don't know which came first. Hisui and Voltorb, the sphere Pokemon, he's electric grass. Let's compare these stats. Okay, so Cantonian Voltorb is the ball Pokemon. This is the sphere Pokemon. They're both the exact same size, just over a foot. And Hisuian Voltorb actually weighs a bit more than normal Voltorb. It's that wood stacking up. It's weird. I mean, you would think the steel would weigh more than the wood, but I guess not. Let's go. Drop me the lore. But the fact that he's electric in past times really means whatever this thing is, it's really an electric type. A striking resemblance to Pokeballs in Hisui. So oddly enough, he does not look like... This enigmatic Pokemon has a glossy spherical body. It looks very similar to the Pokeballs of the Hisui region, but with that wood grain-like makeup of its body surface and the hole on the top of its head. Oh, it's freaking literally copying the ancient Pokeballs. I don't know how it came to be then. Where did it get the time to evolve and turn into this? There seems to be countless seeds packed inside Hisui and Voltorb. It is the bamboo crap. In a weird sense, they packed the bamboo thing with a bunch of Seeds. Occasionally, it spouts these seeds out of the hole on its head. That's why it's a grass type. It's about to leech seed you from that hole. However, no one knows exactly what it's like inside the Pokemon's body because inside the hole, it's pitch dark. Okay. He's holding a Bellsprout hostage in there. It's impossible to see anything even if one peers into the hole. You telling me no one's freaking cut up a Voltorb and just checked inside? I know they have. Wait for the evil Gen 9 professor who's experimented and all that crap. The black market professor. It's never gonna happen. But now that I mention it, don't you freaking wish? Some fan game do this crap. Excitement leads to an instant electrical discharge. Look at this man. This Pokemon is always in high spirits and has a friendly personality. He does look like he's chilling. He looks like he's obsessed with the trainer when they're all surrounding her. He looks like he's here to have a good, fun, natural time. The Kanto one looks pissed. Like, what the frick did you do to me? Who is that? However, it discharges its stored electricity all at once from the hole on its head when it gets excited, so it frequently shocks humans and Pokemon in the vicinity. Oh, what the frick? This man accidentally shocks people, and that's from the hole as well. Even the slightest provocation can set off such a discharge, so in human settlements, Hisuian Voltorb is considered a nuisance. Bro, this actually brings something up. Because if both the seeds and the electricity comes out of the hole, it's like there's actually something inside. Like, this is a mask, and there is something inside that's actually the electric grass type, which just brings you down the rabbit hole even further for what the current Voltorb really is. Is there really something inside that's now evolved to be one with the Pokeball? Tales of people temporarily plugging the hole in Hisuian Voltorb and kicking it out of settlements are not entirely uncommon. There it is. You plug the hole, and all it can do is look at you with its eyes. Do the eyes blink? We need to see this. Okay, it can't freaking blink because it don't got skin, but it do move its pupils. There's something in there, some spherical thing in there. They're not gonna tell us, it's gonna be a mystery, and it's not like there's gonna be a pre-evolution, except maybe if this thing evolves, it evolves into a Pokemon where it comes out, an electric grass type, and it's got like fragments of Pokeball around it and its arms and all. Yo, I'll take it. I'd rather a new evolution than an alternate Electrode. I want to see it here because Electrode has that Kanto vibe. It feels like the alternative. Why the frick is Shaman here? Why is Shaman Rain in Legends Arceus a sight? What, there's gonna be a roaming Shaman? Shaman, landform. It is said the blooming of Graysidia flowers confers the power of flight upon this Pokemon. And that feelings of gratitude are the messages delivered. Bro, it's gonna freaking be in Hisui. I mean, Shaman just speaks of unexplained lore. It would be so good if Shaman's lore is explained in Legends Arceus. It's happening very subtly, but I'm slowly actually getting hyped about this game. I don't think Game Freak's doing the best job they could because it's such a new entry into Pokemon and they're not hyping it the best way. But you know, it could turn out to be something really good. I'm terrified of the fact that Pokemon is playing on the ball guy meme and they keep tweeting this man dancing. What made Voltorb so angry in the future? Past Voltorb, future Voltorb. I'm telling you, this man's been grumpy. This is not what he wanted to turn into. Okay, here's a possible inconsistency that someone brought up. Voltorb is a spherical Pokemon that resembles a Pokeball, except with eyes and minus the button. Because of its resemblance to Pokeballs, it's thought that it was created when one was exposed to an energy impulse. It was first discovered in the plant where modern Pokeballs were invented. So someone brought this up saying that we're ignoring what they previously established, which is that Voltorb was first introduced in modern times. But they're never talking about every Voltorb in the world. This entry is obviously talking about Cantonian Voltorbs. Out of nowhere, in a modern plant, they started finding Cantonian Voltorbs. And we don't know why. This doesn't retcon anything. Guess this isn't canon anymore. Voltorb was first sighted at a company that manufactures Pokeballs. The link between that sighting and the fact that this Pokemon looks very similar to a Pokeball remains a mystery. I don't know if people understand. Once there's two regional variants of a Pokemon, they're essentially considered different Pokemon. There's two different Pokemon called Vulpix. Such a goofy theme they gave this man. What's good, Voltorb? Even his eyes are like poked through. His eyes are holes too. Oh, there is something inside this thing. Why did someone tell me to watch a Japanese show that's freaking the same? Because Walmart Gaming Canada talking to Pokemon. Growlithe, Voltorb, Zora, Braviary. They've done such a good job creating new forms for these Pokemon. These do not seem out of place. Anyhow, guys, that's it. Go on and shank that like button. And remember, there's some like legit Riddler rumors that I want to compile into a video. So I'll make that after this. And that's going to really make us do the interesting part of the hype season ourselves. Because apparently there's some mad stuff that's actually being considered to be in Legends Arceus. But there's freaking fake rumors and stuff scattered all over the place. So I'll gather them together for you. Alright, see you on the next video. Take care.
This the sound of my alchemy, the greatest success for all those who fell for me. I always respect the friends who wish well for me and live until the end and die. All time will tell for me, but I ain't going anywhere, believe me.